Why you're still broke. Let's not sugarcoat it. You click this because something in your bank account is giving crisis energy. You're not dumb, you're not lazy, but you are probably making money moves based on vibes, Pinterest quotes, and maybe whatever your broke uncle yelled at Thanksgiving. Let's fix that. In the next 12 minutes, we're going to strip money down to its bones. No jargon, no BS. Just pure financial literacy, explained like you're 5, but with sarcasm, because someone needs to say it. If you don't understand money, you'll keep being ruled by it. Understand the game. Capitalism doesn't care about you. Capitalism is not your friend. It's a game rigged for those who know the rules, and ruthless to those who don't. Every ad you see, every limited time deal, every 0% interest is designed to make you a consumer, not a builder. You were raised to spend, not to own. Schools taught you mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but said nothing about interest rates, taxes, or what liabilities even mean. So here's rule number 1. The world profits when you're financially illiterate. Learning the rules is rebellion. Net worth is not equal to your paycheck. You make $5,000 a month? Cool. But if your bills are $5,000, your net worth is still 0. Worse if you're in debt. Your net worth equals what you own minus what you owe. That's it. No emotions, no excuses. Just cold math. Assets equals freedom. Liabilities equals chains. And before you flex that leased car and your maxed out credit card points, remember, things that make you look rich often make you poor. Now that you've met the mirror, let's learn how to stop bleeding money. The budget isn't just for nerds. A budget is not punishment. It's your money GPS. Imagine driving blindfolded to an unknown city with your friends shouting random directions. That's you without a budget. Track your spending. Categorize it. Set limits. Use apps like YNAB, Mint, or Notion templates if you're fancy. Here's a shocker. Most people underestimate their spending by 30 to 40%. That's not oops. That's financial self-sabotage. Now that you've tracked your cash, it's time to stop wasting it like you're allergic to savings. Emergency fund equals grown-up starter pack. You don't have an emergency fund? You're not financially stable. You're financially lucky. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses in a boring, accessible savings account. Not invested, not locked up, just sitting there, looking pretty, waiting for chaos to strike. Because spoiler alert, life will hit you. Car repair, layoff, medical bill, surprise wedding trip to Bali, and if you've ever said, I'll save what's left, congrats. You've mastered the art of saving nothing. Pay yourself first like you matter. Treat your savings like a bill. Automate it. 10 to 20% minimum. No negotiations. You wouldn't forget to pay Netflix. So don't forget to pay future you. Because future you doesn't want your excuses. They want options. Use the 50-30-20 rule if you're starting out. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings or investing. Want to accelerate it? Flip the script. Save 50%, live off 30%, and laugh at inflation. All right, baller, you're saving, but don't just hoard cash. Make it work. Investing, where the rich get richer. Let's talk investing, not TikTok meme stocks. Real, boring, long-term investing. Compound interest is the closest thing to magic. $100 invested monthly at 10% returns becomes $200,000 plus in 30 years. That's lunch money turning into legacy. Start with index funds, like Vanguard's VTI or S&P 500 ETFs. Don't time the market, don't panic sell, don't chase trends. You're not Warren Buffett. You're barely managing your Uber Eats habit. Keep it simple. While your money grows, let's make sure it doesn't get eaten alive by taxes and fees. Understand taxes or keep getting robbed. The IRS doesn't care about your confusion. If you don't know how taxes work, congratulations. You're tipping the government extra. Learn your tax bracket. Max out your 401k, IRA, or local retirement plan equivalents. They reduce your taxable income and grow your wealth. Tax advantage equals cheat code. If you're freelancing, side hustling, or flipping NFTs, track your expenses. Deduct like a pro, or cry later when you owe half your earnings. But before we even get to that money, how about you stop living on borrowed cash? Debt isn't evil, but your use of it might be. Debt is a tool. It can build skyscrapers or sink ships. Credit cards, student loans, BNPL, buy now, pay later, all fine, until you stop treating them like real money. Here's how to escape. Pay more than minimums. Use the avalanche. High interest first, or snowball, smallest first, method. Refinance smartly, and stop justifying dumb purchases with Points. The average American has over $6,000 in credit card debt. At 20% interest, that's money rotting in real time. Once you're out of the red, build up that credit like it's your financial reputation. Because it is. Your credit score is your adult report card. Bad credit equals more expensive everything. Car, more interest. Apartment, denied. Mortgage, hilarious. Want to fix it? Pay on time every time. Keep utilization under 30%. Don't close old cards. And monitor your report. Use Credit Karma or Experian. Your credit score isn't about impressing lenders. It's about lowering life's costs. Why tip the system extra when you can finesse it instead? Great. Now let's talk about how your job income is just a starting point, not the finish line. Multiple streams equals survival, not flex. Relying on one job is like standing on one leg. In an earthquake, you need multiple income streams. Ideas that aren't scams, freelancing, digital products, investing dividends, Airbnb or car rentals, affiliate marketing. Build once, earn forever. Don't trade time for money forever. Build systems. You're stacking, you're saving, you're investing. Now, protect it. Insurance, boring until you need it. You don't rise financially without a safety net. Must-haves, health insurance, duh. Term life insurance, not whole. Renters or home insurance. Disability insurance. If you're self-employed, skip this, and one accident turns into bankruptcy. That's not dramatic. It's statistically likely. You've learned how to protect yourself. Now, learn how to pass it on. Build legacy, not just lifestyle. Wealth isn't about Lambos, it's about options. Build generational wealth with estate plans, wills, and trusts. Teach your kids what schools won't. Normalize dinner table convos about investing, budgeting, and taxes. Financial literacy should be inheritance, not trauma. Understand opportunity cost. Every yes has a hidden no. Saying yes to that new iPhone isn't just a $1,200 hit. It's a no to investing that money, a vacation next year, or starting that business idea. Opportunity cost is the invisible price tag you pay for not thinking long-term. Most people ignore it and wonder why their wallet feels haunted. So before you swipe your card next time, ask yourself, what am I really giving up? Because financial literacy isn't just about saving money. It's about recognizing trade-offs before your bank account becomes the sacrifice. Never let debt become your default. Here's a wild thought. Just because you qualify for a loan doesn't mean you should take it. Normalizing debt has become society's favorite scam. If you're financing everything from couches to coffee makers, you're not building a life, you're renting one from your future self at 23% APR. Credit can be a tool, but it's also a trap with better marketing. If you can't pay it off in full each month, that reward card is just debt in a cute outfit. Learn how taxes actually work. The government sure has. Most people treat taxes like a monster under the bed, scary, confusing, and definitely not something you want to look at. But guess who is looking at your money? Uncle Sam, with a magnifying glass and a direct deposit button. Learn about income brackets, capital gains, deductions, and why your friend making less than you ends up with a bigger refund. Taxes are one of the few things guaranteed in life, right alongside death and influencers launching skincare brands. So yeah, might as well learn to play the game smart. Build income stacking, not just saving. You can only cut so many lattes before your financial freedom becomes just caffeine withdrawal. Want to get ahead? Stack your income. That's multiple streams, salary, side hustle, dividends, maybe even rent from that dusty spare room. The goal isn't just to have money, it's to have money making money while you sleep. Saving alone won't buy you freedom, but saving plus smart investing plus multiple income streams, that's how you tell your boss to keep their "we're like a family" nonsense. You can't fix broke with vibes. Financial literacy isn't just a skill, it's a survival tactic. Whether you're 18 or 38, you're either building freedom or building excuses. No more, "I wish I knew sooner." Now you know, so go. Budget like a boss, invest like a turtle, and save like the economy depends on it. CTA. If this script slapped your financial denial into next week, hit like, subscribe, and drop a money emoji in the comments if you're ready to unlearn broke habits for good. And remember, broke is a phase. Financially illiterate is a choice. Stickman out.